Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big trains, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even face. Rivers with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz, that's Draven Grimes, and with us every Tuesday night
is the definition!
Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast joins us, bringing us the biggest news stories of the weekend wrestling. And we'll get into it after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain.
All right. How you guys doing?
I had an aneurysm on that one. Jesus fuck. I'm all right.
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Oh, yeah. Same here. It's still early in the week, and I'm wishing it was the weekend, but we're here.
Amen.
What are we doing here anyway?
Talking about the news. We got lots of shows to break down, give results to. We got some injuries to talk about. Edgar, what you got up first?
We're gonna start off with some sad and unfortunate news that we heard from AEW All In this past weekend. The Adam Cole injury announcement was yeah, man, Adam Cole, we don't know when he's gonna be back or if he's gonna be back because his injury is really, really serious. This is a concussion that happened leading up to All In last week, perhaps during a match versus Kyle Fletcher, July 10th on Collision.
Hmm.
It was so serious that he had to relinquish the title. And there's some talks that even before All In, Adam Cole is actually considering making a retirement announcement. So it's not looking too good for Adam Cole. What do you guys think about this?
Well, it's not a standalone concussion. Like he's had multiple concussions through his career. So this one could either be particularly bad or just a compound of all of them finally catching up to him. But it sucks, man. I didn't know anything about it until, they announced they had to relinquish the title. And then the way that he came out and gave his speech about it, I mean, he definitely, it looked to me like he was sure that this was the last time he was going to be in the ring. Now, whether that's true now that he's calmed down a little bit, I don't know. But that's what it felt like when he came out and talked.
One of the things we were discussing after the show privately was the amount of concussions. I believe this is like his fourth or his fifth one in his career. Each one was progressively worse than the last, which anybody that's had a concussion, even just one, you know how bad that shit is. It fucks you up for a long time. Long fucking. Oh, all right. Elwood's out the building. 5 minutes.
That's
Fuck
right.
that guy. So anyway,
Fuck that guy.
all I can say on this particular matter is, thoughts and prayers to Adam Cole. I wish him nothing but the best. He was going to be one of the reasons I got back into watching AEW full time because I saw him and the Arrow Boys were back together doing the
Paragon.
whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
They're always going to be the Arrow Boys to me. I hope this ain't the end, but let's be real. Your health is going to be more important than your career.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian went 6 years because of concussions, and he had to fight that battle on his own. Not saying Adam Cole's in that same boat, but Adam Cole, if he's not prepared himself, should prepare himself for that possibility. And just because you can't wrestle anymore doesn't mean you can't be in the business anymore. I guarantee he has a great mind to be a producer, or a trainer or anything like that. And it's something we've had to learn, going further and further in our careers and getting older and older. We don't have to be in the ring to be a part of the wrestling business. Obviously, with Hill Shit Podcast, we've kind of found our niche and it works. Maybe this is, a chance for Adam to reassess his whole life.
Yeah. Could be that. And I'd really start worrying about CTE if I was him.
Mhm.
Like that's multiple concussions is not good for your long-term health.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
So
What do
we'll
you think?
definitely wish him well. What do you think, Edgar?
Oh man, yeah, it fucking sucks because it looked like Adam Cole was finally starting to pick up from his last injury when he injured his ankle. He was TNT champion. He was about to have a great match versus Kyle Fletcher, which obviously when this all came out the day of, a lot of things had to change.
Mhm.
And some people think that it even affected Kyle Fletcher's um opportunity to become TNT champion. a fatal 4-way match was put in place that Dustin Rhodes won. I was really bummed out about this, and I was kind of surprised that it was because of concussions, because there was a lot of talk that, oh, this is like a medical issue, and there was rumors that because of how much weight Adam Cole was losing, that it had something to do. He had like some other health issues that we didn't know about, but it turned out to be a concussion thing, which is really, really fucking serious. So
But you're right.
yeah, man, I hope he gets better.
He's been shrinking. Like
Mhm.
he's
It's almost like his body's in atrophy.
yeah, it almost is. So I don't know. I wish him well.
All right.
All right.
What we got next, brother?
We got more injury updates, you guys. On Saturday night's main event, Seth Rollins injured himself during a match versus LA Knight
Yeah.
after hitting a springboard moonsault off the ropes.
Actually, let me correct that right now. The actual injury came from the springboard sentons because you go back and watch it and slow down the actual landing. His fucking foot got caught in the canvas, which jammed up his knee, which made it tweak.
Mm,
So the injury happened there. The moonsault just
probably just
Did it in.
aggravated it. Yeah.
That sounds right because watched the replay of the moonsault. I didn't see anything weird or off about it.
it
It
was the
seemed pretty
senton.
standard to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Seth Rollins has had knee injuries before. He's had surgery on the knee. Um, but everything seems to be pointing like this is a legit injury, which is unfortunate. Because I was kind of hoping this was part of a work somehow. But what did you guys think when you guys saw this?
Well, I knew it wasn't a work the minute that LA Knight charged across and hit him with the BFT. Um, there was no way that LA Knight was supposed to win that match.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first clue that it was all fucked up. But yeah, it's scary because he's blown out that knee before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, what are they saying? 4 to 5 months out.
Yep. Which
But,
makes me believe it's an ACL injury.
Yeah, but there's only so much ACL you got. They can't keep repairing it unlimited.
All right.
So
All right. And remember, if memory serves, this is the third injury of that knee in the last 10 years. The first time was with that buckle bomb that he did on Kane back in 2014, 2015 at that house show where he had to relinquish the title. The second one actually happened when he won the World Heavyweight Championship in Saudi Arabia. And instead of going to get it taken care of, he worked that entire title reign.
was
What-
that the sunset flip power bomb off the ropes?
The one on Kane? Correct. Because he came over, tried to get him for that, and he basically inverted his knee. That tore his ACL. The second one was, I can't remember the exact spot in the World Heavyweight Championship match, but instead of going to get it fixed, he worked the entire title reign with a partially torn meniscus. To the point, if everybody remembers correctly, WrestleMania Night 2 when Cody won the title, Seth wasn't supposed to take fucking 9 minutes to get to the fucking ring when the Shield music hit. He was supposed to hit the ring right then and there.
Yeah,
And we all saw how he was just on one good leg.
yeah,
That's why he had to go away right after that, and he was gone for about 4 months for the meniscus injury.
yeah.
And now we got this. And it fucked up everything for SummerSlam. Every fucking thing. We got reports saying that he was supposed to cash in on Gunther after the title match. We've had reports saying that Roman was supposed to come back at Saturday night's main event. And we also have reports stating that Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship was supposed to main event night 1 of SummerSlam. And all that's out the fucking window now. They really had to scurry between Saturday night's main event and Monday Night Raw to kind of, make some chicken salad out of chicken shit, so to speak.
Yeah.
They did the best they could. I do think this is coming from me. As far as who won the #1 contendership, it wasn't the right person. I don't
Talking
think
about the
Punk should.
gauntlet match.
Yeah, I don't think Punk should have won that.
Who would you
I would have had
prefer?
Breaker do it. Further emphasize him distancing himself from that group. So when Seth does come back, there's a legitimate gripe. There's a legitimate reason for them two to feud. And the Money in the Bank contract and the World Heavyweight Championship in the same fucking group. Egos, my guy. It writes itself.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
But going back to the injury at hand, there's, like he said, there's only so much ACL that you can fix before it's done, and you got to start thinking knee replacement. And once you got that, you can't work the same.
No,
You damn sure can't work the style that he works. You basically have to work like Kevin Nash.
either way, I think he's gonna have to change his style. Even if they successfully repair it and he rehabs, it's not a coincidence anymore. Like, dude's got bad knees.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So he needs to figure out how to work that will lengthen his career without destroying his knee.
No, I mean, he's kind of got it set as far as his finish is concerned because, I mean, the curve stomp is up and fucking down, and you ain't got to put no pressure on that bad knee right now.
Yeah, I realize that, but
lose-
so many
But
of
you have to
his
lose
moves,
the pedigree. You got to lose the running buckle bomb. You got all the springboard
The
shit,
springboard
the top
shit.
rope stuff. Like, you're going to have to completely remake yourself, basically go away and learn a new hold, as JR would say. And maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for we have another reset for Seth freaking Rollins just to come back and be Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I
What do
feel
you
like
think
he
about
should have
this?
done
Edgar?
that. I feel like he should have done that sooner because if this is like your third or fourth time hurting your same knee, like why do you keep wrestling the same way?
Well, to be fair, if you go back
What up, Donald?
and watch how he worked 10 years ago to when he came back the first time, there is a difference in style there. Same way from there to when he injured his knee, even during his reign as World Heavyweight Champion, he kind of laid off on a lot of the high flying shit compared to what he would normally do. So he kind of adjusted his game there. And when he came back this previous time from the last surgery, even then he tweaked it just enough for him to be able to work as close as Seth Rollins can work without hindering what people come to expect of it. And more
Yeah,
likely that's what's going to happen again. And he's going to just tweak it just enough to where it's not going to aggravate his knee as much. So we're probably going to lose the pedigree. We're probably going to lose a lot of the top rope stuff. We're damn sure going to be losing some of their springboard. But the fundamentals of Seth Rollins, such as the running buckle bomb and shit like that, you're still going to have.
Hey, show
And
it.
that's just the risk that you run.
Yeah.
It's just like, me taking high and tight suplexes, that's just not on the table anymore. Me taking power drivers, that's just not on the table anymore. You got to learn to work within the means that your body is able to work in.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to this, there seems to be a lot of concern revolving around the Money in the Bank briefcase. However, Paul Heyman mentioned that there's no rush for that. Seth Rollins has until June of next year to cash in.
Correct.
But what do you guys think is going to happen with the briefcase?
Briefcase is going to stay right where it is. It's not a championship. It's not something that has to be contended or
Right.
defended. He earned that right. He earned that opportunity. Now, there's been times where the Money in the Bank has been put on the line, but that's because of storyline and stuff like that. If you remember, Edge held the first Money in the Bank from WrestleMania 21 to the next year's January's pay-per-view. And nobody even thought about him cashing in. Similar with Damian Priest this past go. He won it at fucking Money in the Bank that one year. He didn't cash it in until WrestleMania the following year. So it does make sense to, have it for long-term storytelling. And when did Seth won it? Similar to Damian Priest the first time he won it. He won it at Money in the Bank the previous year. He cashed in the main event of WrestleMania the following year. It's not unheard of.
Yeah.
I think only one
Yeah.
person's ever won it and cashed it in the same fucking night. That was Moxley.
No, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you with that too, Draven. There's still plenty of time for the Money in the Bank briefcase, but I don't know where people got this idea that they're like they should give it to Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins is gone. They should just give it to Braun. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Not how that particular gimmick works. And I get it. The Money in the Bank is just like a title. It's a prop. The prop we use to tell the story. But at the same time, you got to make it make sense. You can't just be like, oh, well, he's not here. Here, hold this. Just like with fucking the shit with fucking Roman and Solo and the Ulafala. They had to make it make sense for Solo to carry that motherfucker. Otherwise, him just showing up on SmackDown and wearing it for no fucking reason, it kills the story. Same thing with Money in the Bank. If Breaker just goes out there and just like, I'm taking this now, it kills the story.
Mm-hmm.
It would give a reason for fucking Rollins to come back and regain what's rightfully his. But at that point, you know, if you really just break it down to common sense, all he has to do is go to the fucking office like, hey, I want my fucking briefcase back. That's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just hoping this for some. Oh man, I was like, man, I hope this is a work. Even last night in the main event, I was like, oh man, what if Seth Rollins comes out and he costs CM Punk the match? I knew something big was going to happen, but it ends up being Roman Reigns. But now we get Roman Reigns back. That's cool. But we have no Seth. Roman returns and Seth is gone. And it's just like, damn it, man.
Then to me, that feel, let's see, it's July now, 4 or 5 months, July. So Seth will be back no later than the first of the year. Look towards Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania next year for that match to happen one-on-one.
Yeah.
Have fucking Roman win the Elimination Chamber. Have Seth win the fucking title with his Money in the Bank the same fucking night. Have Roman use to face Seth.
Yeah.
Because that's what that title sorely needs. Get some fucking names on that fucking thing.
Agreed.
No disrespect to Gunther. No disrespect to Jay.
Thank you, Anthony.
But
Thank you so much.
Seth Rollins, nobody of relevance has held that title more than fucking 10 minutes. And I say that very specifically because Drew only held it for 5.
Yep. We got any more injury stuff?
Nope, that was it.
I injured my pinky toe.
All right. Well, on that, we'll throw it to a commercial and we will be right back. What up, Heel Faction? Today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's sponsor is Surfshark VPN. Tell them about it, Draven.
It was really quite simple. VPNs are the way of the future. Keeps your stuff secure, safe, and out of hackers' hands. You want to go watch Netflix over in Japan? Flip that shit over. You want to go watch the capital P word, and you can't because you're in one of these states that got it banned? Flip that shit over to another country. Really quite simple.
Absolutely. Keeps your information safe, out of the hands of hackers. VPNs, as Draven said, are the future. If you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 88% off plus 3 free months.
Damn, that's quite a steal.
Yeah, we're talking about less than $2 per month plus 3 free months. If you sign up using the link in the description. Safe surfing, happy surfing, keep your shit safe. We'll get back to the show. All right, we are back. Want to remind everybody about the YouTube memberships. We got 2 tiers, but you get pretty much everything you need from the $1.99 tier. You get the merch at cost. You get that One Nation Under Sex God
Rip Ruiz t-shirt.
The Rip Ruiz t-shirt. Members get their own merch store with everything at cost. And we do have a $4.99 tier. $4.99 tier. That includes everything from the
Killing
lower
kayfabe,
tier,
motherfucker. Goddamn.
the lower tier. Plus, you get a Zoom call with us every month, and we follow back on social media, all that good stuff. So
You weren't supposed to spill the beans about the tour yet, bitch. Fuck.
God damn it, I'm sorry. Silas, thank you. It is a great show.
Oh, wonder what he's watching.
It's
Feedback, my guy. Feedback. You have one job.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
All right, what you got next?
Well, let's go over some of the results for this action-packed weekend full of wrestling that we had, and let's get started with AEW's All In. Now-
Live that? Fuck.
We're not gonna go over the entire fucking card, all the matches, because we would be here forever, right?
God.
We're not going over all of them, right?
No, let's
Right.
let's hit the main matches.
Okay, good.
I
All
don't want to be
right.
here for 7 more hours.
All right. Let's start off with Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW
You know what
Women's
I'm going to talk about.
Championship.
You know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah. I did.
Be politically correct when you say something. I don't need demonetization.
That's right. No more demonetization. That Sunday got demonetized. By
I
the way.
wonder why.
Yeah. So I won't talk about the more lucid details of the match. But
Describe it in wrestling terms.
I was wrong about this one, and I'm glad I was wrong because I wanted Tony Storm to win. I just didn't think they would have Mercedes lose right now. I'm very happy. There were some spots in the match that will live in infamy.
Forever.
There was a
reversal into the tombstone. That ended up in another kind of lock. A lip lock, so to speak.
A lip lock, yes. This was an interesting match. I had fun watching it. It wasn't like stellarly technical.
It wasn't going to be. Fucking
No.
Hogan was this bitch.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I enjoyed the match. Tony Storm won, obviously, but
So, what
the fuck is happening? Elwood,
Is Elwood listening to music?
he's dancing over here. Elwood,
He is.
get the fuck out. Did you forget where you were? Look at how nervous he is around you. You scare the fuck out of him.
This is the same fucking. This is the same fucking.
Hold on, no violence in the studio.
Oh, no wonder why he's so scared of Draven.
Man, he's like an abused puppy over here.
Quit bringing strays.
Poor Elwood.
Poor Elwood. Everybody say poor Elwood.
He's only bleeding out of one ear. Fine. Only one kick.
Oh, jeez.
Learned how to fucking sell that one though. So anyway, back to what I was saying.
Tony Storm
before.
versus
I was
Mercedes.
So fucking rudely interrupted and reminded about fucking him. You know what I'm going to say about this?
Huh?
And we went into detail about it on Sunday's show. And if you want to go back and listen to that, you're more than welcome to. My one big complaint is how the pile driver was buried, not just in this match, but in every match in the show.
Mm.
Protect your fucking finish. There were 5 snap pile drivers before the fucking finish of the one off the second rope. To me, you lost a lot of credibility using that fucking move. At this point, what you need to do is go get a new finish. You just proved to me the same thing with fucking Cody Rhodes in the Crossroads. One can't put anyone down.
Keep talking. I'm going to fix his thing.
You're good. I have a major issue with trying to pop the boys, so to speak, or trying to pop the crowd with cheap shit like that. You had the crowd in the palm of your hand. You had the crowd eating everything you did. There was no reason to do more than 2 of them. All right? Now, I understand if you want to finish the match with the 3 back-to-back-to-back and, like, just put an exclamation point on some shit, I'm good with that. But for you to hit one, hit another one, then hit the triple,
Thank you, Vincent.
then immediately go into the finish with the one off the second rope, it killed it for me. You could have used a fucking headlock takeover to fucking pin it, and I believe that more than the Storm Zero at that point.
Yeah,
She's got to put equity back on that fucking finish.
absolutely. And it's crazy because she never takes more than one to finish anybody.
And that's my problem.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. Like, I don't know that Mercedes is.
She's not fucking Hulk Hogan. She needs to
No.
quit acting like she is. One pile driver should fucking knock you out. And that's the great thing about what's on the other fucking channel. They put relevancy behind and lethality behind the fucking pile driver to the point It's only been used 3 times this fucking year. One knocked somebody out for fucking months. The other one took somebody out for fucking weeks. And the third one, he hit it so fucking hard that he fucking injured himself and he can't come back right now.
Well, to be fair, other than the pile driver that has been banned and then broken out of banning, which makes its storyline more devastating, but finishers over there don't mean any more than they do in AEW. I mean, even RKO's getting kicked out of now.
How many Braun Breaker Spears are getting kicked out of? Put equity back in that motherfucker.
I understand. And the same with the BFT. I'm glad that no one kicks out of the BFT.
And I'll even argue the end of days because only one person's ever kicked out of the end of days.
Well, not around there, but
no, I'm just saying that's how they should protect all fucking finishes.
I agree.
I get it. Every once in a great blue moon, storyline wise, somebody kick out of a finish because it's needed.
I mean, the greatest of all time, the Unseen 17, doesn't finish anybody with his finisher. He hits 5 or 6 a match, and he doesn't finish anybody.
He finishes it with his finish every fucking show. He just changed it. It's no longer the attitude adjustment. It's the attitude adjustment.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Al Snow famously said, your finish is not whatever flashy move you use to finish the match. Your finish is whatever the finish fucking is. That's why his finish was a fucking mannequin head. It was never the snowplow.
Mm-hmm. Kozak, I understand. I feel that way too. Well, she's not the GOAT, but she's my favorite female wrestler right now.
She can just cut promos all day. I'm good.
What do you think about this one?
I'm happy with the outcome. I'm glad Tony Storm won because I could not do it if Mercedes Moné walked out with another fucking championship belt around her. Like,
right.
To be fair, it was the cheerleaders this time. It wasn't her.
Yeah, so I'm glad that happened. When it comes to the actual match, I'm with Draven also. How they just did way too much for my personal taste, but I can't really complain about it because I mean they do it everywhere now with the women. Like I saw even at what was it, Evolution, Jade versus Naomi fucking went through 5 tables each. They did all kinds of shit to each other and they were kicking out of everything. And it's just like, it's all about equality now. Everything the guys do, the women want to do it too. And especially Mercedes Moné, who she thinks she's a big star and she wants to have these great matches with everyone all the time and just be presented like a top star. So I'm not surprised by it. Um, but I'm just glad.
But again, to be fair, like you were saying, there was just too much in this match, and I could dare say that with 90% of that card, like if they would just cut 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there on each match, it'd have been a lot better. Like to me, it just felt like too many things were drawn out, and too many things just kind of like everybody's doing the same fucking thing. Yeah, the one thing I'm not shocked that I am shocked at is how little we saw the Destroyers on an AEW show. I saw one. Yeah. The whole show. Shocked and off.
Two.
What was the second one?
Didn't fucking Swerve and Will Ospreay hit one at the same time?
That's the ones I was talking about. That's the
one. You count that as one then?
I count as one because it was in one spot.
Okay. Fair.
I'm not seeing one guy hit a Destroyer, jump up, hit another one, hit another one, hit another one. Like it wasn't a transitional. It actually meant something in the match.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think they could have cut some time out of a lot of these matches.
Mm-hmm. I think the only one that they didn't need to was the tag team match.
Yeah, maybe so. All right, what you got next?
Did someone say tag team match?
Yes.
Let's go with that one.
We're gonna put you in a tag team match, player. I know.
The Young Buckaroos put up their EVP titles versus Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on that?
I thought it was a really good match.
This was my favorite match on the card.
Robert, thank you for joining the heel shit. I enjoyed the match a lot. I mean, The stakes were higher than any other stakes in the card, including the world title. I I think
This told the best story.
it did. It told the best story. It looked really bleak for the good guys for a while. Really, really bleak.
Mhm.
You know, the turns, the comebacks, like everything in this match was pretty perfect as far as I was concerned.
I wouldn't say it was perfect because I don't like the Young Buck style. I never have, as far as the scrambled egg situation. If anybody doesn't know what a scrambled egg situation is, basically when there's no order in a match. The whole point of tagging in and out is to keep order between these four people. But to me, the story that was told, especially in the beginning of the show, where the heels had the baby faces so discombobulated they forgot basic tag team wrestling strategies. I love that. I love that all the way up to the point they were able to switch it up, finally get on the same page. I loved it. I even started loving it when the scrambled eggs really started coming into play. Because at that point, I was actually excited to watch this. No miscues, at least from what I saw. Nothing ran too long on this one. Everything was sold perfectly. Every spot was hit the way it needed, and that meet in the middle finish with their two respectable finishers was to me like the perfect end for
Yeah.
that match.
I love that finisher. It was devastating. It was quick, and it was, there was no doubt at the end of that match. A couple of spots. I just every time I see the spot with the Young Bucks where they've got the opponent draped over the ropes and he stomps and he flings them up into the power bomb. I love that move so fucking much. I pop every time I see it.
Sure does.
Um, and Swerve and Osprey are the guys. Like I don't know why they wrote Osprey off at the end of the pay per view.
We'll get to that.
But-
My displeasure on that.
All right, what
Yeah.
you think?
This was surprisingly, I wouldn't be. I guess if the Young Bucks would have won this, I would have been okay with it. And that's a lot for me to say because I'm not really a big Bucks fan. But I think if the Bucks would have won this one, I think they could have made some interesting television with that also, with the fact that Will and Swerve wouldn't be able to compete for a whole year, maybe have a feud between them, like, hey, because of you, we're not going to be able to compete for the title. So either way, whatever outcome, whatever way this match went, I probably would have been good with. But it was Will and Osprey, so Will and Swerve, so that was cool. When it comes to the match itself, after seeing all like the matches that came before that, to me, none of this was really that impressive because if I was feeling like I've already seen like every single match was at 100 miles an hour, just fucking go crazy, off the walls type match. So when I saw this one, it didn't really feel that special to me, but it wasn't a bad match. That's all really I can say.
So, what I just heard, and I mean this with the utmost respect, you didn't see past the spots to watch the story unfold.
What, that the EVPs are no longer EVPs?
No, that this was an all or nothing thing for Swerve and Will,
I didn't see it that way
but it was.
because Will Osprey hasn't had a title shot in I don't know how long, and to me at this point, I didn't even care if Will takes another year without getting a title shot again.
And I understand where you're coming from on that one, and I'm not too big of a fan of Will Ospreay myself, but it was Swerve.
No, but
for
I
me.
am.
But it was
I'm a
Swerve for
huge
me.
Will Ospreay fan.
That's been trying to grab this brass ring again after having it taken from him. This was Swerve's last fucking stand, so to speak, and he didn't even really have too much of a say so into it. Like he was kind of goaded into it, and was kind of like, let's just fucking do this. And he's like, all right, fine, fuck it, because if I don't get this fucking tag team match with the Young Bucks to get my fucking revenge and shit like that. And from there, if you go back and watch the match, don't watch it for the spots. Watch the facials. Watch the story. Watch the body
Yeah.
language. Watch it from that point of view, and it instantly changes your whole perspective on it. Because, Edgar, you know me. I don't like Young Buck style wrestling. I'm not a big AEW fan. But for me to be that invested into it because of the story that was being told, even though it was more of a Young Buck style of a match, was still my favorite match on the card.
No, and I'm glad that you can see it that way because as much as I tried, I couldn't do it, man. Even to the fact that Will Ospreay agreed to this, like Will Ospreay just randomly calls it on the fly in the middle of the ring. Swerve has no idea. He pretends like he's like, wait a minute, what? And then he agrees to it right away on the spot. It's not even like, hey, hold on, whoa, slow down. What are you doing? Let me think about
To
this.
be
Let's
fair,
talk
the
about
Bucks kind
this.
of put him in a fucking predicament where he didn't have much time at all to respond. He either had to fucking say yes or no at that point. You either take these stipulations or you don't get the match.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because
he was all in on this one, so to speak.
yeah, I mean, because they were gonna set that match, like, of course, Swerve was gonna agree to it, but like, thanks, man. But like, I'm like, just to me, this whole thing was just a fucking mess.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the whole thing with the EVPs too. I'm like, what is gonna change now that the Bucks aren't EVPs? Really?
There's gonna be more babyface stuff going on than heel stuff. The Bucks are going away, and this is spoiler alert. I don't know if they really released this yet, but the Bucks are getting written off TV so they can go restart PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and basically do what they did to Ring of Honor with PWG and bring it into its own little thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason they're written off.
Yeah. Well, I guess I just gotta wait and see how this plays out on TV for Dynamite. Because like I just don't see I get what you're saying. There's gonna be more babyface stuff on, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. But I hope I'm wrong.
All right, well, let's throw it to a commercial real quick, and we'll be back and finish off this card and
Jump to the
go
next
through
one.
some more.
Castile. Indulge in the revolution.
Thank you, Castel Vodka, our ride or die sponsor from day one.
Yes, sir.
Quick reminder about the YouTube memberships, as low as $1.99. Check it out, this button down in this region, and check out the perks, and we'd love to have you as a member.
100%. All right.
What you got next?
All right, let's go over one more match for AEW All In. Let's do the main event.
Okay.
Hangman Adam Page versus John Moxley, AEW World Title. What did you guys think about this one?
I thought it was both beautiful and disgusting.
You're halfway right.
Oh, shut up. There are some spots, some weapons that I don't really get behind. I don't dig the bed of nails things. I don't dig, the broken glass was too far as I'm concerned. And there were still like partial beer bottle necks that he had to crush up also. Like that was a little too far for me. But we got some great returns during the match. We got Bryan Danielson making an appearance to get retribution over from the Death Riders. We had Darby Allin rappelling down from Mount St. Helen or wherever the fuck he was. Mount Everest.
I had fucking flashbacks at Over the Edge. I swear to God. I was expecting it.
And
It's Darby. Knowing him, he'd get right up from it.
oh shit. And we got the babyface finally putting an end to the tyranny that John Moxley was rolling. I thought it was. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Whatever.
It was a match. It was a match that happened. I am not in any way, shape, or form a fan of deathmatch wrestling.
Good.
From personal experiences, I don't condone it. It's not my gig. So I was I already have one foot out the door, so to speak, for this match. I was just here to, see what the outcome was going to be, which we already knew what the outcome was. If I can just critique something, as far as they went with everything, the actual finish itself of Hangman hanging Moxley, to me, it took away from the character of Moxley for him to tap out like a bitch. If anything, even as a heel, Moxley's always been do or die, never give up kind of a gimmick. So why not just let him do the fucking pass out finish? Let him get choked out, let the referee call it, and let the fucking match be done. To me, it kind of killed it for me.
Mm-hmm.
More so than actual fucking deathmatch. Because like you, the moment I saw the broken glass, I was like, "Yep, I'm fucking done." Like I could tolerate the forks, I could tolerate the tables, I could tolerate the chairs, barbed wire, but the glass is what took it out of it. The fucking nails, I was like, "Yep, somebody's gonna fucking die." There's no fucking way around this now. And I saw the fucking nails long before they even got pulled out, so I was anticipating that to come into play. As far as the actual finish of the match, and it's the same issue I had with the first match on the main card, is that fucking chair spot that Claudio's been fucking doing.
Albert, thank you for joining the Heel Faction Plus.
Edgar, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Which spot are you talking?
What he eventually did to Osprey, but he did to Joe at the beginning of the show.
Oh, yeah.
The chair spot.
The
So when Claudio wrapped the chair around Osprey and did the stomp on his back with the chair on him, the chair was ass fucking backwards. There's no damage to come from that fucking particular chair shot. The chair should have been turned around, the leg should have been stuck out, and you should have guillotined his fucking neck. Not stomp on his fucking back. Don Callis' fucking curve stomp looked more devastating than those fucking chair shots. Go ahead and call it now. But I will say, other than that, I'm glad that the shit with Moxley's over. Hopefully he'll go back to doing decent fucking promos and not talking in fucking metaphors the entire fucking time. But did we really pay attention to when Hangman pulled the belt out? And it's a little fucking detail that I've only seen a couple people speak on it. And I went back and watched this.
Well, I was wondering if there's going to be a belt in there at all.
Mm-hmm. Bryan Danielson's side plates were still on the title.
Oh, yeah.
So they kayfabed it to where nobody's seen the title since John put that belt in there the night he won it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was a nice fucking touch.
Yes.
But to me, it was a match that happened. The finish should have been with Moxley fucking passing out, not tapping out. The broken glass should have fucked off. The whole match should have been fucked off. I just don't like deathmatch.
And it wasn't anywhere near as good as Hangman Swerve's death match. That's the best death match they've ever had. But I was glad Hangman won. I'd like to see what's going on. With his reign, now that he's got kind of a renewed, a renewed enthusiasm behind Hangman right now.
We need a renewed haircut and a renewed fucking disappearance of that mustache.
We need new ring music.
No, I liked his old music, the music he came out with.
I don't know.
They brought back his original music, which was leaps and bounds better than that shit he's been coming out with.
No, I agree, but they're not intimidating enough.
Most of their fucking music isn't. Unless it's fucking licensed music.
Cool.
I heard Jim Johnston is fucking free agenting. Fucking go hire his ass. Dale Oliver from fucking the old TNA stuff.
I think they're just moving to pretty much everybody licensing.
which is fine. Let me know when they're going to license our shit for us.
Never. What did you think about this one, Giger?
Well, you know why I didn't know what spot you were referring to, Draven, when it comes to that chair shot? It's because I didn't watch this.
I don't blame you.
No, and it's not because I didn't want to. It's because it overlapped with the starting time of Saturday night's main event. And they did that on purpose. Because I also learned that AEW saw this as like this is a wrestling war, and they did that on purpose. So they went over past 5 p.m. And I needed a change of pace. I needed to watch something different.
8 p.m.
So as soon as it was time for Saturday night's main event, which just so happened to be the same exact time the main event of All In was starting, I was out. I switched over. But I'm glad Hangman won. Because if I had to choose between Hangman and Moxley, I would choose just about anybody over Moxley. And
This version of Moxley, yes.
Christopher,
no,
thank you
I'm
so
just
much.
talking about I've never liked I wasn't even a fan of Dean Ambrose. Like, I'm just not a fan of his at all. Like, no version of it ever at all. So I'm glad he lost. And at least they can say that they had a Texas death match in Texas for once. So also Darby Allen coming back. That must have been really cool. So I'll probably go back and watch it just so I can see how that went down, and also
It was scary.
Danielson too, right?
Danielson, yeah.
It
Yeah,
was scary.
yeah. So that's what I thought about that.
All right. So what's the next event that we're gonna be talking about? This is a crazy weekend of wrestling.
Let's go Saturday night's main event. Let's start off
Let's
with
kind of move a little quicker on these.
It's okay. There's nothing really of
All right.
significance to
mean,
fucking talk too much on it.
I guess like the most important thing here would be the Goldberg Gunther match. Other than that, because of Jelly Roll and Logan Paul, I was gonna say Drew versus Randy. But
That
what
got
would you
thrown
guys like
together
to
pretty
start?
quickly though, so they didn't really have too much time to prepare that one. But the setup that they got going into SummerSlam for that tag team match, I think it's worth at least touching on.
Well, how do you guys feel about Jelly Roll being a part of this? That's his name, right? Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
It's
Weird
it's
name.
another celebrity thing, and I'm okay with it. I think he's going to be in good fucking hands. I saw how he sold that Claymore. He looked like he had his fucking head kicked off, but I went back and watched multiple angles, and Drew took really good care of him.
Oh yeah.
Really good fucking care of him. I will say his right hand that he gave the Logan Paul has some stank on it, and I did not disagree with that one bit. I don't think you're going to see him get too much ring time at all in this match. It's going to be more handicapped than anything.
Right.
But more than likely, you're going to see Randy and Jelly Roll go over. More than likely, Jelly Roll is going to hit another choke slam, probably on Logan Paul, and Randy's going to hit an RKO on fucking Drew McIntyre, get the feel good moment.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't have much of an opinion on this. I'm not a huge fan of.
Jelly Roll is what Nickelback was 10 years ago.
I don't have a problem with Jelly Roll and his music necessarily. I just don't like celebrities coming in and wrestling. It's never been something I've been for. Very few of them do it well.
Bad Bunny.
Stephen Amell. You know, there's just been a couple, but I just don't like. I'll never be a fan of outside entertainers coming in and taking a wrestler's spot on a pay-per-view.
Don't let this man lie. He was so giddy when he saw Drew Carey enter the 2001 Royal Rumble.
Shit, whatever.
Now, I mean, I don't mind it if they can actually go, if they're athletic and if they're believable. But not saying that Jelly Roll isn't, but like Logan Paul wrestled the top stars in the WWE. Now he's getting punked by Jelly Roll.
no.
That's sort of
Let
just
me correct you. Logan Paul got carried by the top stars
Yeah.
in the WWE.
Sure.
Speak truth. Speak truth.
Logan Paul
Because
can
nobody
go.
else is gonna be able to carry that motherfucker. You ain't gonna see fucking Akira Tozawa fucking carry him through a fucking match.
He's wrestled. Maybe they did carry him, but he's good enough
I'm sorry. Did
for
he
them
just admit
to
that?
for WWE to trust Logan Paul to put him in the ring with its top stars. That says a lot. I feel like, and
Look, you want me to
I
cheer
just
Logan
don't
Paul?
buy
The
it.
only way you're gonna get me to cheer Logan Paul is you put him in the fucking ring with Travis Scott. That's the only way. The only fucking way. The only fucking way. At that point,
I don't know, man. Logan Paul, I think he's good in the ring.
He's picked it up well, but there's no way that they would trust him to call a match against one of their stars. He's been carried, and it's not really something to be ashamed of. You just don't have the experience. So yeah, he got carried in those matches, but what the fuck?
Yeah, but like, I guess I'm just looking at it like, okay, this guy wrestled Roman Reigns, but if he got carried or not, he still had a competitive match with the top star in the WWE, and now he's getting punked by Jelly Roll. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. But other than that, I like the match. Anything else you guys want to add about this?
I realize. Oh,
I can't hear Draven no more.
I think you turned it down when you hit the button. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, there's no button, but there's a slider. You see it's on the other side, near you see where the mute button is?
How about now? How about now?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
What were we saying?
I fucking forgot. Let's move on. It's Logan Paul. It's not worth it.
All right. Let's talk about the main event, Goldberg versus Gunther. Goldberg's last match, y'all. Thoughts on that one?
Didn't watch it. I'm gonna be real with you.
I
Didn't
did.
watch it.
I did. It was
an Oldberg match.
It was an Oldberg match. He tapped out. Well, he passed out. Wait, did he tap or pass?
I don't even remember, dude.
I think he passed out
He
to
better have
the
been
I
a
just
man
know-
second
passed
choke.
out.
Oh yes,
Thank
it
you,
was.
Richard.
It was. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
he passed
yeah.
out. And then today I heard something about him saying he hated it, how his
Yeah.
match went. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, he went on Ariowani and fucking just ripped WWE a new one.
For making him lose to the world champion?
For how it was booked up, for how little time it was given to build, for them cutting his microphone off and he thinks that WWE cut it off purposely. He kind of thinks it was like that one last aha fuck you WCW kind of things.
That's crazy.
He was also thinking that this was going to get built from fucking November or whenever that shit happened with Goldberg and gone through the first time.
Right.
And build this particular match with this particular champion all the way to this particular Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
And what fucking
For
world is
6
that actually going to
months?
fucking happen?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got an ego that largely outperforms his actual physical performance.
He's a spear, he's a jackhammer, he's a 1-2-3. He ain't nothing else. He's never been anything else. When WWE tried to make him something else in the early fucking 2000s, and they had guys like fucking Triple H carry him through fucking multiple fucking feuds, and he still couldn't fucking do more than fucking 5 minutes, I'll get him fucking blown up and have fucking Triple H fucking do rest holds for 90% of the fucking match afterwards. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. And this match was, what, 12, 15 minutes? So it was longer than any match he's had in the last half a century.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
It was just, like you said about the main event for All In. It was a match.
Richard says something right here after throwing a donation out. Anyone else feel like creative is on something wild lately? Yes, I do. It's called the Hopium. That's the only way they're thinking this shit's fucking getting over.
Yeah, I try to
Anything
watch this
else?
match.
From fucking Saturday night's main event that we haven't covered either with the injury or the card so far.
No?
Wait, say that again.
Anything else from Saturday night's main event?
No,
really.
that's it.
All right. Evolution time.
Let's
Wow,
start
I
off
could've
with
looked at
the
it.
cash in at the main event. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Turned out Naomi had plans
Bomb.
of her own
Bombs.
and cashed
Fucking
in.
bombs. This main event was fucking bombs in the fucking best way possible. This was a great fucking match.
It really was. It was definitely the match of that night, and it might have been the match of the weekend. All the way up until
Oh, that fucking match, that fucking IC title match was fucking good too. I enjoyed the fuck out of that.
oh yeah, the IC title match was dope. But yeah, I thought Rhea and Io put on a fucking spectacular match. Went all around the arena.
Not the planned finish.
No,
They wanted the weekend to end in a cash in one way or another, and since Mr. Money in the Bank couldn't cash in, who was left?
yeah.
That's why Naomi went over the fucking Raw. This was supposed to have Rhea win the fucking title back and them two go into the fucking rubber match or whatever the fuck it was at SummerSlam. But now because Naomi is all gangsta in fucking Birmingham, Alabama, actually, once the other two came out, she actually had something to fucking feed off of. It was actually quite funny, at least to me. It wasn't great, but it was funny.
I just can't stand that character.
Well, remember, like 2 minutes into it, I'm messaging like this is unbearable.
It really is. I don't know. And that fucking witch's laugh that she does, it's just grating. Like I hate this gimmick. I can't stand it. I can't stand her trying to act this way.
Yeah,
It's so
she's
unnatural.
She's turned the heel up to 11 and then broke the knob off, and like it's just not working. Because let's call it what it was. When they started the fucking "You Deserve It" chants and shit, she should have took that shit in because, yeah, she is a former women's champion, but this is the first time she's won this particular title with this particular gimmick and actually getting the shit over. You're basically doing the same thing Logan Paul does, and as soon as you get something good, you shit on it and you make it fucking worse, and now nobody fucking gives a shit.
But
Yeah.
you guys don't get it. She's a heel. You're supposed to hate her.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's-
What the fuck is this show called? I don't get heels. Motherfucker, I've been a heel 12 of my 15 fucking years in this fucking business. I think I get heels.
Yeah, no, and it's a different kind of hate. Like there's a whole big difference.
This is 2022 Dominic hate.
Yeah, no, this is I don't want to see her on my television screen.
Mhm.
I have no desire to see a Naomi segment until she's done with this fucking gimmick. I can't. I
Yeah.
can't.
I agree with you, Dark, when you said that witch laugh, and that's exactly what it reminds me of, like a evil witch from like a Disney movie.
Yeah.
And it's just like so bad. Like, how old are we?
They had a
But-
witch and they fucking fired her.
Yep.
They had
Ooh.
another witch and she became Secret Service.
Uh,
Don't bring back the fucking witch shit.
No,
That's the Secret Service, I know, but I just can't bring myself to say that normally.
I know. Yeah. So that was the main event. But I can't say enough about how great the match was up to that point. They put on a clinic.
I would say this show did exceed my expectations. Like I had no want or need or anything to even turn it on my fucking TV. Curiosity killed the
Okay.
Grimes, and I turned it on, and it just happens to be the first match on the card happens to have Bailey,
Mhm.
my bae, and that match kind of set the tone for me. Like, man, if they're actually gonna let them fucking work like this, maybe I'll watch a little bit more. And then Naomi and Jay came out. I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
What kind of message you think they were trying to send Mercedes Monet? Like, look, you lost in the middle of the card, and your girl Naomi's over here winning championship gold in the main event.
I don't think it really has anything to do with that. I sincerely think Evolution was to give women their props. Otherwise, why would they have mentioned Paige? Why would they have mentioned Sasha Banks?
Did they mention Paige?
They did, and Sasha Banks. They mentioned both of them
Hmm.
by name, giving them
I
props.
missed that. Good for them.
Yeah. So I don't see anything from this pay per view trying to one up anybody or bury anybody, so to speak. I felt this was more of this is an accomplishment for all women's wrestling, just like with the original All In was an accomplishment for all independent wrestling. And the fact that they were given the opportunity to do a second one and maybe lead into a third one is monumental, even in 2025.
Agree. What'd you think about it, Edgar?
Yeah, great match, dude. I actually enjoyed most of these matches except for like two. I think it's safe to say this whole PLE was a lot better than Saturday night's main event. Um, I'm not even going to compare it to All In because I don't think you can compare that. But
No, All In definitely won the pay per view.
yeah, the match itself was really good. Even Naomi coming out and cashing in on this main event. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. I think it added more on top of, great main event. I'm not mad at it. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm not a fan of Naomi either, but I think she cashed in at the right time.
I can see it that way, and I can see it the other way too. I mean, if you want like the ultimate heel move, you should have waited until the match was over, let them actually finish each other off, then go out there and beat the fuck out of them both with the fucking briefcase, and then cash in. That'd have been like the ultimate cheap heat move, but at the same time, I can see it from your point of view, saying this was the perfect opportunity for her to fucking go in and cash in and be making a triple threat and pin a champion. I'm good with it either way. If it went one way or the other, I'm good with it. But let's just be thankful that we've went ahead and got the Money in the Bank contract out of the way now, instead of having her fucking hold it for 3, 4, or God knows even 5, 6 more months. Let her have that. Let her go ahead and let her have that fucking title reign. Get that shit out of her fucking system. Because at the end of the day, it's either going to be Mommy, going to be EO, or I even dare say it's going to be fucking Asuka getting the world title.
Yeah. We'll see. You don't think Stephanie Vaquer has a chance at the Clash of the Castle?
Not yet.
No. They've been pushing her like a
And
rocket.
Well, I'll say this. If Naomi walks out of SummerSlam with a title, then yes. I think Stephanie will be the next champion.
I'm pretty sure Naomi is. I mean, she just got it. Is she going
That
to
don't
lose
mean
it 2 weeks
shit
later?
in WWE. I've seen them win a fucking title and then an hour later drop it.
It's more likely that Naomi will retain it.
Hey.
With the help of Bianca.
Remember earlier this year when Jey Uso had his WrestleMania moment and then like 30 days
But it was
later,
more than 2 weeks. It was like at least a month and a half.
That don't mean shit though. Short title reigns are something WWE's been known for. And everybody's got so used to these long title reigns because of Gunther winning the IC title for 666 days or fucking Roman winning it for 1,316 days and shit like that, that everybody's like, oh, we need long title reigns. Same thing with AEW. Remember when fucking, what was it, MJF won the fucking TNT title or some shit like that? And like fucking, no, it was Wardlow. Wardlow won it. And then fucking the next Dynamite after that pay-per-view, he fucking lost it. And we're over here scratching our heads like, what the fuck happened?
Yep.
Everybody's so inert to wanting and needing to see long title reigns that people forget, sometimes short title reigns progress the story a lot better than long-term title reigns. And I think in the world...
Yeah, but then Wardlow won it back again like the week after that.
But still, it flip-flopped it. Made it multiple times.
We're also talking about WWE here, not AEW. When was
Correct
the last
me if I'm
time?
wrong. Didn't Rey Mysterio win the WWE Championship in 2012 just to lose it 2 hours later to John Cena?
I don't know.
Bryan win it for 5 fucking minutes before he got cashed in.
Didn't Drew McIntyre just win it for 5 fucking minutes before getting cashed in as well?
When was the last time someone lost it 2 weeks later?
2 weeks later?
Well,
Jey Uso's fucking Intercontinental title run. He lost it 2 weeks after he fucking won it from Braun Breaker. just to lose it
was
back to Braun
way
Breaker.
more than 2 weeks.
Oh, go back and look.
I will. I
Okay.
will.
Well, fellas, you think that's enough for tonight, or you got more?
Nah. I mean, that pretty much covers it for Evolution. Just the
I
main
wanna- I
event
wanna
was the
t- I
most
want to touch on
important
something
thing.
real quick. I want to touch on something real quick. I want you guys' opinion on this because I it hit me last night like a ton of bricks, and I wanted to put it in the group chat, but I just want to bring it to the table tonight instead. Am I the only one bothered that not only is SummerSlam a 2-night event this year, but we only have 3 weeks to set up a 2-night event? Is it me or do you guys feel as well that they kind of shot themselves in the foot, at least with the Saturday night's main event program on as well?
I
Like
think so.
Evolution, I can get that. That can kind of like be in its own little
Right.
pool over here because it's all women. But you kind of shot yourself in the foot preparing all these storylines and shit for Saturday night's main event that you completely fucking forgot about SummerSlam, except for the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring thing. Yeah, you had John Cena and Cody Rhodes set up since fucking Night of Champions. Cool. Awesome. Like 4 or 5 matches got booked last night on Raw.
Right.
Is that going to happen on fucking SmackDown too? And then they're going to have to rush this shit?
Probably.
I'm sorry. This is going to kind of feel like a subpar SummerSlam. The card looks great so far from what was announced, but if the story's not fucking there, I'm not going to give a shit about, say, fucking Cody Rhodes wins the fucking title. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if CM Punk wins the World Heavyweight Championship. And you know for a fact, coming from me, that fucking means something.
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you care?
Because it's fucking rushed. And I get with the World Heavyweight Championship situation because of the Money in the Bank and the original plan with Seth and Roman going into SummerSlam night 1. I get that. But now you got 2 weeks to have Punk get on the fucking mic and fucking Gunther get on the fucking mic and absolutely fucking kill it. I'm saying they could probably fucking do it, at least on Punk's fucking part. But this shit with Dominic and AJ Styles, that's not going to get confirmed until fucking next week for the IC title. They're worried about getting a fucking World Tag Team Championship match on the fucking card. So they got a fucking Eliminator number 1 contenders match on Raw next week. A lot of shit's getting set up way too quick for a lot of people to give 2 shits about it. And it just don't feel like a SummerSlam buildup.
Well, hold on there because it's a 2-night event, which means if we go based off what WWE usually does, a 5-match card on their PLEs, that means we'll get a minimum of 10 matches. If we already have like 5 matches set in stone, that means they only have to book another 5 matches. What's another 5 matches in 3 weeks? That means they have like 6 shows left to book 5 matches?
Not if you're doing Raw only shit and SmackDown only shit. That gives you 2 shows to build up those stories. And not to mention, you've made it very clear that the AJ Styles Dominic Mysterio thing's not even going to get officially booked until next week, which means they only got 1 more week to build that up.
Yeah, it's not necessarily they could announce 5 matches without a problem. It's building a reasonable storyline before the pay-per-view.
The only 2 you got is the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring. That's it. That's the only thing that's been built up worth a damn. And only on the King of the Ring side have you had Cody Rhodes even say anything about it. John Cena has not fucking graced us with his fucking appearance since Night of Champions. Here we are fucking 3 weeks out. If he's not on fucking SmackDown this fucking week.
He will be.
Oh, he will be?
Yeah,
So therefore,
he
we're
got
just going to have
announced
a fucking another set of masterclass promos, basically.
Good.
Which I hope we do, because I would love to fucking listen to them go back and forth again. They're fucking great. They have great chemistry. But at the same time, they got to do a lot of fucking cooking really fucking quick for a lot of fucking casual fans to give a shit.
All right.
That's true. Oh, it's true.
Now we good?
I mean, I could keep fucking going.
No.
I could nitpick this shit if you want me to.
No, it's
You want
okay.
me to nitpick the CM Punk shit from last night? I can nitpick that shit too?
Nope.
Okay.
No, why don't you take us out? Do the pleasantries.
Oh, plus.
Uh,
I was trying to find my wallet. Fuck, I'm sorry. I was gonna take us out to the Denny's and eat off the value menu. We're not gonna eat the value.
Is that
menu.
what we're calling it?
Yeah, because the
Oh,
Waffle
don't get
House is closed right
demonetized,
now.
huh? Don't get
Why?
demonetized.
Oh, my local Waffle House is fucking closed for renovations.
Oh, the one here is open.
They don't have my cook. Fuck them. They don't have my cook, and they don't have my dyslexic waitress. Fuck them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this Thursday night is...
Fantasy Wars.
See, keep doing that. You're going to keep getting those frozen dairy treats. I'm telling you. I'm going to make you a fat, sassy kid. Yes, I am. Where we will be discussing what if WWE and New Japan Pro Wrestling had a working relationship back in 2014. I can already tell you where I'm starting. I'm starting with fucking Balor bringing in the fucking Bullet Club and building it from there. I'm going to have fucking fun. I'm going to cook on that shit. I don't know necessarily how you're going to fucking do it. But I'm going to need you to keep up with me on this one.
I'll keep up with you.
I hope so. I fucking hope so. Also, remember this name, Tetsuya Naito. You're going to hear a lot of that motherfucker.
I'm familiar.
You're going to be hearing a lot of that motherfucker. He's my favorite motherfucker from New Japan, bar none. Anyway, as always, join us here every Sunday at 12 noon, 11 Central, Johnny. 11 Central. For the original HSP with your boys, Dark Cordz and Draven Grimes, where we will be talking a plethora of fucking wrestling-related media as such. Whatever the fuck I feel like talking about Sunday.
Yeah.
Sound good? Sounds good. Sounds
Pretty much.
great. And of course, every Tuesday night will be Weekend Wrestling with your boys, Dark Cordz, Draven Grimes, and Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast. Edgar, would you please plug your shit?
You can find me from the wait, what? You can find me at Snug Wrestling everywhere because we had a
Hodling
crazy
the
weekend.
balls.
Crazy wrestling weekend. So we put a bunch of shit out, and also the new episode that we did last week on Thursdays on TikTok Live with Mr. Blood, where we booked AJ Styles' final year in the WWE, is out now. Go check it out.
I'm very upset you did not invite me to that particular show.
I offered it to you first, and you didn't say anything about it. So, Mr. Blood.
Oh, I
ran
thought that
with
was
it.
just one of the things we were going to talk about on WIW, and they got completely missed. Next thing you know, I'm just scrolling through the TikTok, and it's like, oh, they're talking about
threw
it.
the
Let me
bait in
chime in
there.
on this bitch real quick.
I threw the bait in there and seeing if I was gonna catch something. Nope, no one said nothing. So I was
All
like,
you
all
said
right.
was Draven better cook, which tells me we're talking about on WIW.
Well, we didn't, did we?
Look here. I'm a man. I can't read your brain. You got to be very blunt with me, okay? I tell my wife the same thing. I tell my trainers the same thing. I even tell Dark the same thing. Just be blunt. Just tell me what the fuck you want.
I want you to finish the pleasantry. So
I can't because he's not done with his pleasantries.
That's Snug Wrestling.
And as always, mentioned in the TikTok, make sure you find us all on Heel Shit Podcast on all social media platforms. I'm not even going to fucking go through them. I don't fucking feel like it.
Doesn't matter. Everything is at Heel Shit Podcast.
Everything's at Heel Shit Podcast, even the emails. Good luck with that one. And last but not least, hit the merch.
The merch!
For life.
It's fucking beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. As always, we got the Heel Shit Podcast merchandise. We got the Forbidden Kingdom merchandise, Dark Cordz, Draven Grimes, Rip Ruiz. I'm about finished up with the Speed Demon stuff.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get final approval from her on a couple of things, and I'll get them sent over to you. We'll have those on the shops as well. Speaking of the shops, don't forget, if you are a YouTube Premium member, you do get your own link with merch at cost, as well as a plethora of other things for just $1.99. Of course, we got the $4.99, which next weekend we will be having the Zoom call Saturday, 12 noon. If you are a $4.99 premium member, please hit us up at heelshitpodcast@gmail.com, all one word, so we can get with you guys and send you guys the link and get everything set up.
Correct.
And I'm done.
All right.
Oh, the Fuck Logan Paul shirt. Make sure you get the Fuck Logan Paul shirt. Make sure you get us to 20,000 so I get some free fucking ink and he can get a free Fuck Logan Paul shirt.
All right.
Do it,
Yes.
people.
And please subscribe. If you're watching, please subscribe. If we get 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year, Draven's gonna get the heel shit logo tattooed on his neck, and Edgar's gonna wear a fuck Logan Paul t-shirt. It's all gonna be wonderful. We're gonna film it all. It's gonna be a good time.
Best part is you got to pay for everything. Everybody has a price.
Shit. All right. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed as much as we did. For Draven Grimes and Edgar,
The definition!
from the Snug Wrestling Podcast, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign.